Hello all you coin collectors out there, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And what we have in front of you here is my change that I got yesterday when I paid in cash at the store, and they gave me 96 cents back in coinage and some dollar bills. And it never ceases to amaze me the kind of coins you get in the United States in your change, because they don't demonetize the coins and they kind of last forever. So unless the coin is collectible for some reason or is really beat up, you're going to find it in your change very frequently. And here's one here. It's a 1961 US 1 cent, or the Lincoln 1 cent coin. And what's the value of it? Well, the value of it's really about 1 cent. If you don't have it in your collection, maybe you'd pay 5 cents or maybe a little bit more than that. But this is a 1 cent coin. They gave it back to me in change as valued as 1 cent. It says, "In God We Trust" at the top, Liberty behind Lincoln, 1961 here. And then way down in here, you see some initials in there. You can just barely see them. It's Victor David Brenner. So this coin here is almost 50 years old, and it is, I mean, almost 60 years old. It's 58 years old, and it's still in circulation in the United States. On the back, we see the Lincoln Monument, United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and way down deep in there, you can see Abraham Lincoln, if you squint a little bit, and it says 1 cent at the bottom. So this is a copper, or mostly copper, a bronze 1 penny. What else do we have? We have a quarter, and quarters are notorious in the United States for lasting forever also. This is a 1967 quarter, just missed being valuable. The quarters were silver until 1964. In 1965 on, they changed them to a um, nickel-plated copper, and you can actually tip them up, and that's how you can tell. You can see the copper inside and nickel plating on the outside. This coin here, United States of America, Pluribus Unum, we have the eagle holding the shaft of arrows, the tail coming down, and the kind of garland down here below says $quarter. So this is a 25 cents coin in the United States, or a quarter of a dollar. It says, "In God We Trust" under Washington's chin. Here's a newer one, a 1986, and this one is actually could have some value. And you see what happened here? Um, they actually went right over the top on this coin. So this is not uh, this is a mint error. Um, and when they actually punched it out, they kind of got it a little off in terms of the planchet. So this one's probably worth something. I'll save it. Again, it's a Lincoln. It's a 1986, and again, they gave it to me in change yesterday. If we look at the back, we don't see the any kind of difference issues from punching out the back, except a little tiny bit down here underneath the one. See how that's kind of bent there? So that's from what happened on the front. We see kind of a dragging down of the E and the ends. And then over here we see FG. That's Frank Gasparo's initials. So we'll save this one out just because, and sometimes you don't even know. I didn't even notice this until I decided to do this video, and then you start seeing these little things. So sometimes it's not until you put them on your phone camera or under a magnifying glass that you even notice that you might have a somewhat valuable coin. All right, what else do we have here? We have a 1969, and this is a D from the Denver Mint. Again, same Lincoln penny, "In God We Trust." Again, if we get it right, same initials over here, but they're a little worn. They're really hard to see on some of the older coins. So this is the coin that's 50 years old and just comes in your regular change some days. Here's a, 2015. Well, at least we got a little bit newer. And in 2015, of course, when we turn this one over, we know we're going to see a different back. And these are called the shield cents, or the shield pennies. It says United States of America at the top, E Pluribus Unum, the shield, and then 1 cent and a banner across. And we see the initials here. And guess what? It's not Frank Gasparo anymore. You should look it up and see who that is. See right there? JFM. Look that up and see who did the back of the shield cents. What else did we get? We got a 1987 P nickel. So this is a Jefferson Nickel. It says, "In God We Trust" here, Liberty, the year here, 1987. Down here there's a P, and that means it's from the Philadelphia Mint. If we turn it over, we see it is worn as all get out. E pluribus unum, this is Monticello, and it says so underneath, 5 cents, United States of America. We also got a dime. And it's funny how you get all this change from a dollar. We have to rethink, I mean, how much coinage we use, because it's not really that valuable, these pennies. Even the dime cannot buy you much, but we like to use them. So, and this is a Roosevelt dime. It says "Liberty" in front of him. "In God We Trust" under his chin. P for Philadelphia. 2016. And this is the same Roosevelt dime that's been around for years. It's John Sinnock, Sinnock, who's the engraver. And we see that this is a copper nickel plated copper also. And then on the back we see the torch. On this side the oak and the acorn. On this side the olive branch and the olives. United States of America at the top, 1 dime at the bottom. And then the last two. We got a 1985 D. See how they put the D over here, kind of behind him on this? And we actually got another 1985 D. So we got 2 of them in the same bit of change, which is kind of weird. It's George Washington. It says "Liberty" above his head, "In God We Trust" under his chin, the year, and then the mint mark would be over here. And of course, you may or may not see a P here, depending on when the Philadelphia Mint, whether the Philadelphia Mint put their P. For years, they didn't put a P on their coins. It says "United States of America," again, the eagle, E pluribus unum, $quarter here, and again, the same back on this one. So, that's what we got. We got 50, that's 25, 50, 75, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, and this special one, which I'm going to keep. 94 cents back, and this one may be worth some money if you wanted to sell it, because it's clearly a mint error. This is not post-mint damage, and this is not post-strike damage. This is actually mint strike damage, and the planchette's a little funky, and the edge is almost non-existent. All right, that's our 94 cents worth of change that we got yesterday after we bought something at the store. Have a great day from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel.